Big tree, amazing artwork, cute animals.
Let's review it. This is the review for the board game Everdell, the good and bad about it.
By the end of this review, you will know if this is something you'd like to play.
We have 6 burning questions that we will answer in this video, but before we do that, Yanis, what is this game all about?
In the Valley of Everdell, each player is building their own city that consists of critters and buildings.
The player who will build the most efficient city will win this game, and you can get points from cards, you can get points from special events right here, as well as from time to time you get point tokens. Sum them all together and see who's the winner. What's the last time you won actually something?
So I went on internet and there was this big banner, I won $1 million, click here. So
all right.
There you go. Lucky. Good. On your turn, in Everdell, you can do one of 3 actions. The first action you can do is place down one of your workers. When you place down a worker, you will either receive resources or cards or maybe both. Second action you can do is play down a card. To play a card, you have to pay its cost, and there are 2 types of cards. There are critters and there are buildings. Critters love berries, so that's where you're going to use those for. But to build the buildings, you need the other 3 resources. And the third action is you will do once you've run out of your workers. You will prepare for a season. Depending on which season's coming up, there will some certain extra actions, but you always will take all your workers back, get an extra worker or 2, and then be ready to play your next turn afterwards. And players keep taking these turns until autumn sets in, at which point, if there are players still with workers, you wait until everyone has put their workers down, played any cards they want, and then the game ends and you just add up the points and see who's won.
Everdell is a worker placement game that involves a Tableau mechanism. Is that how you pronounce it?
Tableau building.
Which means that you place your cards in front of you on the table and you have limit of just 15 cards in your city.
Oh no.
You're already messed up, huh?
I'm running out of space in my city. I just will have to fire somebody.
Trashing cards from your city is actually pretty tough. So all these mechanisms together makes Everdell. We're gonna talk a lot more about this game in this video, so let's jump to the first question. And the first question is...
who would you buy it for?
2, 1, boom.
I have Wingspan. Get it?
Yep, yeah, I get it. Unfortunately, I get it.
It's a good one, please.
This game looks gorgeous, and the best attributes for this game is that looks of it. Cards looks amazing, the visuals looks amazing. Yes, you can be very critical about the tree, but it has its function, which is it looks very interesting.
Sure, yeah, it makes the game pop. If somebody passes by and you're playing this, they're like, oh, what is that?
Had it happened 3 times already, that people see the tree, as well as this box in general, it just looks good, and people ask me, what is that? Can we play that? And that's why it's for show-offs. It's really good to show off to maybe people who don't play a lot of board games. It looks inviting and friendly.
If you like Wingspan, then you're a Wings fan, and you probably like this, because I feel this is also a beautiful game. It's also in a way Tableau building, just like Wingspan is. Mm-hmm. You also get a ton of cards that each have different effects, and you kind of want to combo them together. And in a way, it's also a worker placement, kind of like Wingspan. So they're close with the feel and the mechanisms and the light, actually. They're both quite light.
Do you know that question is who would you buy it for? Now, what's the alternative of this game? What you gonna do when the alternative?
I don't know. That's gonna be future Yanis problem. You know, right now I don't care. See you in a couple of questions.
Did you tell them already to subscribe?
Didn't you have to do that this time?
No, it's yours.
Oh, please subscribe. Thank you. What is the best thing about this game?
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Visually relaxing and welcoming. There are a lot of games where you go like, I'm not sure if this theme will, fit the group I'm playing, or the rules, or just the whole package. Very hard to find someone who will not go for this game. Just, at least try. Unless you're an animal hater, which I think nobody really is. Let's not play with the hedgehogs next time. You just play. It's really relaxing. It's gorgeous to look at. No time's running out. You don't have to feed anybody. It's just a really relaxing experience for me. Are you adding something?
I'm just fixing my mistakes. I left out a letter. It's fine. It happens, all right?
That's good.
So first of all, ease of play. everything you just said. It's just easy to get to the table and play with everybody. Not gonna talk a lot more about it. Looks, not gonna talk a lot more about it. Decisions matter. The cards that you play or choose, it really matters. That means that it's easy to play and get to the table, but still, it's a bit challenging, which is cool. And the last thing is card limit. I really enjoy the fact that there can only be 15 cards in your city. It's not about just getting more and more cards. You have to be very efficient with it. And trashing cards is pretty hard, which I enjoyed in this game.
At first, when you play this game for the first time, you feel like, 15 cards? Psst, I'm not even gonna fill this out. And then when the autumn starts, you're like, I only have 3 cards left to put in. Why did I put all those in there? What is the worst thing about this game?
2, 1, boom. I have a graph here, which is your excitement over time. When you start playing this game and you just see the visuals and the cards and everything so cute, you're super excited for it. As time goes on, it's still good. You still like enjoy it. It's fine, but it's getting more, yeah, all right, I've seen this. It's the worst at the end when you already maybe finished your turns and then you wait for everybody else who do 1 action, 2 actions, 3 actions, 4 actions. And sometimes it's just like, I'm over it. I don't even care for the scores. There is a card, Minor Mole.
I know that one. I like it.
Which is this one, which is basically you copy somebody else's card, then use the system that he has built. And it kind of seems like cool. There's a lot of interaction with this card. It's fine. Sometimes you build this cool system for yourself. Everything's working. And then other players actually use your cool system more than you do. Felt like you're the one that made the whole presentation for school assignment. And then Giannis comes. He didn't do nothing. He just stands there, smiles, waves, and gets the same grade as you do.
That's what I said. You gotta be friends with the minor mole. Then you don't have to do homework anymore.
We know Giannis was that guy at school for sure.
I feel that once the autumn starts and I get those plus 2 extra workers, that's one point where it goes, for me, whoop, up. But I agree that it goes again down at the end. But that's just like one. Yeah, you're gonna add that?
It's
autumn. Yes, perfect. That's my graph right there.
It's like this. Yeah, I would actually agree. Yeah,
because you feel like I have so many workers now. I'm gonna do everything. Yeah. 5 minutes later, I didn't do anything. For me, first one is the tree. I agree that it pops, but it's not functional. If we would be with 4 and somebody has to sit behind this tree and they're not very tall, that's a problem. Because you don't see any of these cards. You might not see what workers are there, so you have to always go. It's not a game breaking, it's just not very comfortable to do that. The game doesn't really do anything new. Not necessarily is a global problem, it just might be for me. My biggest problem with games is I keep reading about them, I read all these great reviews, I get super hyped for the game, and then when I play it, it's okay.
Rating is later, Giannis. Again, you're rushing.
Again, future Giannis problem. And the last thing, card abilities. And especially they're sometimes not really clear. There are not a lot of them, but there are some where you go like, I guess it's this way. I guess it does that.
From the whole deck, there could be 2-3 cards like that.
Yeah, but they do come up and they're like, I wonder. For example, I'd like to play it with more non-gamers, and that text might be sometimes a bit too confusing. So, how long is the honeymoon?
2, 1.
Okay. Okay, I have 2 to 4 plays when you go looking for an expansion.
I have basically the same thing. You need at least 1 expansion.
There are a ton of cards, and you will not see some of them maybe for a couple of games when they do come up. Because there are no event cards that spice things up. Oh, there's no more stone this round or something like that. For this, somehow, it just feels the same. It's like, oh, I've already done this. I wonder which cards I'm going to get.
For me, it comes down to the relationship between cards and how you build the systems. And basically, when you see all of the cards, you already know, all right, this will do that, and this I should play together with that. So it's easy to kind of see always what you should do, and need at least 1 expansion that just gives you those extra things to make it spicy still after 5 plays.
What's the best alternative?
What you gonna do now, huh?
Damn you, Bastianis! Wingspan, such a funny joke, huh? What do I do now? Well, Wingspan is such a good alternative.
Wingspan is brilliant alternative, by the way.
I ruined it for me.
It's the same.
Oh,
first time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, first of all, the looks. For both of these games, the looks are gorgeous, and it stands out from everything that stands next to it. It's just colorful, good looking. Also, like decisions and resource management is
Yep.
similar. I would say this is a lot more lighter.
Oh, way lighter. Yeah.
And Arnak is very, very punishing. When you do a mistake at the beginning of the game, you will feel it later on.
It's also a worker placement, except there's a little bit of deck building, and then here's a Tableau. Yeah, if you bought Everdell, or want to buy Everdell because you feel like you want a gamery game, then I would look at Arnak better. Final rating.
3, 2, 1.
Okay plus.
Good?
No, okay plus.
Good.
It's
No, it's good.
it's okay plus.
I think it's good or really good in that place in our tier list, because it has a lot of good things going for it. For myself, I actually bought it just for the reason that I think it's a good gateway game that I will enjoy to play with somebody that's not that into games, and I still would enjoy playing it with them. If there would be people who I know would enjoy it, then this would be my actually go-to to show off board gaming world.
It's okay, even better than okay. And maybe I'm one of those people who goes like, you know what, expansion would fix that. But for me, I felt for this, I would be fine with not doing it any new things if the cards were clearer. I mean, maybe even simpler. Then I could definitely, like you said, would play just with non-gamers. I would play it. I mean, I do enjoy playing this game. It is, like I said, relaxing. I just probably will not own it. But all in all, definitely give it a go before you maybe commit to a purchase. All in all, great production.
And that's it for our review. I hope you enjoyed the video, and you know if you like the Everdell game
Or would like to try it. Or buy it.
So subscribe, like, share, and do all the good stuff that really helps us do better videos.
Yeah, thank you, and see you next time.
Bye.